Good morning, my friends. Happy Monday morning. So, I have been receiving from several of you messages saying I'm being woken up at 3 a.m. many mornings, can't go back to sleep, what's going on? I am accessing and experiencing things of the non-physical or the spiritual realm. What is going on? It's frightening to me what is going on. And these are the messages that I've been receiving. So we need to come together as a family this morning and have a talk, have a discussion, okay? And if there are things that you need more explanation on and you are joining me live or catching the replay, please ask those questions because it helps me when I'm speaking this to other people or groups of people to be able to clarify those things that might not have clarity for you. Okay, so make sure you're asking questions in the comment section. If you're joining me live, please feel free to say hello. Okay, we are in the age of light. We are in the Aquarian age. When did we enter that? 2000, 2012. We've been in it for a little bit of time now. Okay, moving out of the age that I would say was the dark age. Okay, so entering the age of light, what is happening is that planet Earth is in ascension. Okay, so when we think about the universe, what is happening universally? Planet Earth is ascending. Why is planet Earth ascending? Because our planet would not survive if we stayed in the third dimension, which is the dimension that we've been in. We've been in the 3D. And the reality is there's been so much destruction that has happened here with the human beings on the planet and with the environment and with planet Earth that we simply would not be able to survive if ascension did not happen. Got it? We can't keep going the way we have been going at all. And deep down, we all know that, okay? So this huge shift is happening for our benefit, for the benefit of everything that is here on planet Earth, okay? In that process, what we are experiencing is huge waves of light flooding this planet, light codes, if you will, that are hitting us so intensely and so strongly, okay? We are being upgraded. Our physical body, our energetic body, our emotional body, all of it is being upgraded, okay? So when all this light is flooding our planet, the vibration of our planet is rising, which is such a good thing. Now, the process of it can feel very intense. It can feel very confusing. It can feel very frightening because everything that is not aligned with the fifth dimension, with this higher vibration, with the age of light is crumbling. So everything that has been built on lies and deception and illusion, all of that is crumbling. Okay? So, as we surrender to this process and align with this process and allow this to happen, we have a huge shedding away of everything that is not in alignment with our higher self, that is not in alignment with truth, that is not in alignment with our true essence. So we have to shed away all the layers of programming, of illusion, of wearing these masks and being these things that society told us to be, that we are not, that is not our true essence, that is not the truth of who we are. We have to have that shedding away, the stripping away. All right, my friends? And that process is so powerful, right? And so needed. There are two options here. either surrender and do the work of shedding away and stripping away, which I am going to be guiding you through, by the way. You don't have to do that on your own. It's a process. Or resist it. Resist it and stay in the old energy of the dark ages. Okay? And you get a choice. Everybody gets a choice. The thing is that most people still don't know this is happening, or most people are resisting the truth that we are in the age of light. Okay? So they're clinging to the old ways of being and doing and living, and what that is bringing is so much suffering. Okay? So we have to let go. We have to let all of that go, which is a process, my friends. Okay? In order to align with this upgraded version of ourself, with our higher self. Okay? So that takes awareness every single day of saying, what is in alignment for me at this time as I'm integrating higher vibration, more light into my body, right? Because we're all ascending. Everybody here on planet Earth is ascending. You're either leaning into the ascension or you're resisting it. Got it? Because it's scary and it's frightening and you're experiencing things in the non-physical or getting communication or stronger intuition and you're denying all of it. Or you feel like it's not acceptable in your circle. But the truth and the reality is this is what's happening, and people are waking up at record speed all around the world. We are in the Great Awakening. Okay, huge blessing for all of us. It had to happen. It's happening. It's inevitable. Whether you lean into that or deny it. Okay, so the age of light, human beings being upgraded, more light, higher vibration. Our DNA is unlocking. You will come into contact with someone who will activate a part of you that has been buried, will activate the truth of who you are, will activate something within you that helps you remember on a soul level your truth and who you are. Got it? Okay. But what has to happen then is everything else has to be stripped away and has to fall away. And that's what people are so fearful about, because they're so scared of the unknown that they cling to the known, even though it's killing them. Even though they're dying a very slow death in all the things that they're engaged with, right? All the things that we've been engaged with when we didn't know, when we were asleep, when we were in the sleeping slumber walking around, before we awakened, before we sparked our life force, before we sparked our DNA, before we came online. Okay? So you never know when someone in a sleeping slumber is going to get activated and start to awaken. And that's the beautiful thing about this, right? And that's why we have to share this knowledge. And that's why we have to have eye contact. That's why we have to have conversation and be sharing information and sharing knowledge, because this whole thing is spreading and is meant to spread and needs to spread and is spreading rapidly at this time. Okay? So, the thing is that what you're experiencing as far as communication from the spiritual realm and the non-physical, I went through that 12 years ago, right? And I've navigated the last 12 years of that. And so I am here to guide you through that, okay? What is happening is that because of all this light and the age of light and higher vibration, the veil between the physical world and the non-physical world, the veil between the physical world and the spiritual realm is extremely thin, the thinnest it has ever been. Got it? So you are accessing communication and messages from your angels and spirit guides and messages from your loved ones on the other side, because the veil is so thin now between the two worlds. Okay? And pretty soon, eventually, they're going to be merged as one. They are one, right? There's just been this veil that we haven't been able to access fully everything that is in the non-physical, except more and more of you are reaching out telling me what you're experiencing, and that's what you're beginning to access because you are awakening. You are being activated. Got it? So again, you can either lean into that and navigate it and begin to understand it. I'm here to guide you through that. Or you can resist it. And when you resist it and when you become fearful of it and when you are scared of it, that is where all the suffering comes in. Got it? Okay. So yes, connecting with the spirit world. I've been doing that 10 to 12 years. I had to understand and learn what that was and honor it, but it is such a real thing. So let us all quit denying that it doesn't exist or that those people are crazy, right? Or whatever else the Dark Ages did to shut down all of those powerful abilities. Got it? And so if you have those abilities and those abilities within you are being activated, that is a huge blessing. Okay? What I want to say is that the one-on-one work that I do with people, groups of people, pairs of people, partners, right, is all to help navigate that. Yes, there are books that want to be written. There's so much information that wants to get out, but right now, the support that I have for you, these videos and my one-on-one work and group gatherings when we have events. Okay, so what do you need at this time? To lean into the age of light, right? It's about standing in the light. It's about aligning ourself with God, with Source, with creation, with nature, with the universe. Got it? It's aligning ourselves with light. Okay? And if you are around people who want to stay in the dark ages, who want to stay in the dark, who are trying to keep you in the dark, trying to keep you with them or keep you trapped, you're never trapped unless you choose to be, by the way. You have to decide if you are going to break away and keep going on your ascension, because that is the most important thing, is that you ascend and then become a guide for the others, become a way shower, okay? Or if you're gonna allow them or anybody to put, something over your eyes to say, stay in the dark with us, stay in the not knowing with us. No. The age of light is the age of knowledge and power, true power, inner power, information, and connection. And the energy and frequency of unconditional love, source energy. Okay? So everybody gets a choice at this time. Everybody gets a choice at this time. What are you choosing? Okay? What else did I want to say about this? Okay, so you're experiencing things in the non-physical. Yes, it's very real. That's what I can tell you. You're experiencing being woken up at 3 a.m. Okay, that is God. That is your spirit guides. They have information for you. Maybe you don't have the information right away, but if you're waking up at 222-333, Google those numbers. What is the message coming through? Okay, look that up. What is that angel number telling you? Right? Okay, there's a reason. Ask, what am I to know here? Get your journal out, start writing, see what comes out. There's a reason you're being woken up between the hours of 2 and 5 because the veil is even more thin during that time. The whole world is sleeping. So you can access the spirit world much easier. They're waking you up. They're trying to awaken you. You know how many wake-up calls I see happening with the men right now? Oh my gosh. They are trying to wake up the men. That is exactly what they're doing. And those wake-up calls sometimes don't feel so great, don't look so pretty, right? Because they were whispering to them and they didn't listen. Just like they were whispering to me 12 years ago and I didn't listen. So then the wake-up calls had to get stronger and more intense, and there was more suffering because I didn't listen and all the things, right? Until eventually I got exactly where I needed to be, and I started listening, and I started surrendering, and I started honoring this journey, okay? But I see so many wake-up calls happening for people because the universe, God, source, your guides are trying to wake you up. They're trying to get you out of the sleeping slumber that you have been in. You are being upgraded. You are being activated. The more you resist that, the more suffering that happens. The more needless suffering, I want to say, that happens. We resist it because of fear. We resist it because of the unknown. We resist it because then we have to give up some things, don't we? That were not serving us well. We have to let go of those things that were not serving us well. And we have to be so honest with ourselves about what that was, okay? And essentially, your new life is and may very well cost you your old life, all right? But your new life, this upgraded version of yourself, the higher self, it's such a huge blessing. Why would you not go there? Why would you not allow that shift and transformation to happen? Because you will be living at a higher frequency, a higher vibration. You will be aligning with heaven on earth and radiating that out to all the others, that energy, aligning with that, okay? In the process though, my friends, and this is what I've been doing the last week here in Mexico, in the ocean, shedding away, stripping away, letting go, alchemizing energy, turning lead to gold, right? Turning fear into love, letting it go. That's what the ocean has been doing for me and with me and through me. Got it? We have to have that process, the transformation process, the shedding away, the stripping away, the alchemizing of energy, the transmutation of energy. Got it? Okay, so for everyone live, what are your questions? I want a couple of questions from all of you because I thrive on questions and answering those and channeling the information. So again, if you are experiencing this, my support to you is a one-on-one session with me that we can navigate your individual journey, your individual experiences, okay? These live videos, group events when they happen. Tell me what else you need. There's much more behind the scenes that I'm developing for support for you to get out into the world. Just takes a little bit of time. So in the meantime, what support do you need from me? What would be most helpful for you, for me to address on these videos? I need that information from you so that I can show up and give you that support. Got it? Okay. And that being said, so being in this exchange of information, this exchange of energy, right? If these videos are helpful for you and you would like to make an energetic exchange, right? $1, $5, $10, $20, whatever it is for you, I take through my PayPal and my Venmo. And that's totally up to you if at any point any of this has ever supported you, okay? So does anyone have any questions? If not, we'll wrap it up. And if you're watching the replay, feel free to come back and post your questions, and I will come back on and answer those and give you some insight to those. All right? So we are in the age of light, my friends. We are anchoring this age of light. We are anchoring the Aquarian age, right? We are remembering the truth of who we are. We are remembering our sacredness. Our DNA is being upgraded. We are being activated. Okay, even through this video, I am sending you light codes. I'm sending you energy and frequency and vibration for you to get upgraded. Okay, anytime that energy comes through me and I send it out, it is an activation for every single one of you who tune into these videos. Got it? Okay. And the reality is that because the veil is so thin, we're picking up everybody else's energy all the time. Okay, so are you around people who are mindful of their energy and vibration and doing energy clearing, right? Or are you around people who have so much pain buried and stuffed within them that then that pain is coming through you to be transmuted? So they feel really good when you're around them, right? Because you're a healer and you're transmuting some of that pain, that energy of pain, that energy. But you, okay, might feel very drained. So make sure that you are doing this in a way that is only ever beneficial for you. We don't need you drained. We need you full of life force. We need you activated. Okay, so if anything is draining your energy, you need to look at that and set some different boundaries, some firmer boundaries, right? You need to protect your energy field for sure and clear yourself after engaging in that, and put yourself in groups of people who can hold similar frequency and energy and vibration. Make sure that you're surrounded by that. And you can also give support to your family members who are awakening, to people who are, needing the support. But essentially, everybody has to be willing to do the work for themselves. And the people who are going to drain you are the people who want you to do the work for them. The people who want to latch on, the hitchhikers, you're picking up hitchhikers because you're ascending. They want to ascend as quickly as you're ascending, but they haven't done the work, so they're not. So they're latching onto your light, they're hanging onto your back, and it's delaying your ascension. Absolutely not, my friends. Absolutely not. Okay. I don't know why that makes me laugh. Oh my God. It's just been such a learning lesson for me, my friends. You know how many hitchhikers I picked up along the way? Because I wanted everyone to come with me. The reality is that I needed to honor my ascension journey and pave the way for them to choose it or not choose it, for them to do the work or not do the work, just as I had to choose to do the work or not do the work. Okay? Charlie, you're saying lower family frequency are definitely coming into my reality, and a lot of triggers through them reaching out. Yes, Charlie, that's amazing, because triggers are such a huge blessing. Triggers are such a huge blessing, my friends. I could stay on here for like 2 hours with all of you. If you kept interacting with me, I would just keep going. Okay, triggers. Yes, so many triggers. And you know why? Okay, first of all, one last dance with the past is happening, or many last dances with the past until we close that door, right? And triggers. Until we collapse those triggers and stop feeding them, right? Or understand the emotion involved and alchemize it, integrate it, right? The triggers are going to keep happening because those are the places that want to be let go of. Those are like the wounds that want to be healed, or another layer of something that wants to come out of you. So it's being triggered because it wants you to let go of it. Okay? And I'm going to share this with you. I was around a word wizard here, someone who knows about words and what they truly mean. And he shared with me that the word release means that you are releasing something. You are re-upping your lease on something. So if you're trying to release something, you're actually renewing your lease on it when you say release. You're releasing it. Does that make sense? Not as in a letting it go. You're releasing it. You're re-signing up for it. Okay, so I'm like catching myself use the word release after he told me that, and I'm saying letting go. Let it go. And there's so many words that we're using that we don't even know that we're actually sending out a different signal. Like the word nice is another one. He said nice means not knowing. That's what the etymology, that's like what the history of the word nice means. It's a person who is not knowing. So we don't want to say someone's nice. We can say someone's kind. But if we say someone's nice, we're sending them the energy of not knowing, keeping them in the dark, keeping them stuck in that place of not knowing. They're a nice person. They're a person who doesn't know. Okay? I just had to share that little tidbit for whoever is interested in that. Okay, so triggers, my friend. Yes, we're all being triggered. Why? Because it wants to go. Because it wants to be integrated. Because it wants to be transmuted. So yesterday, wave of sadness hit me when I'm out riding the bike in this amazing place in Mexico, right? I'm transmuting and integrating a lot of that emotion right now and things from the past, okay? So what I said out loud, I said, I am sad right now. I acknowledged the fact that I was sad. And then I leaned in, why am I sad? Okay, I knew why it was sad. It was connected to a certain situation, right? Allowed myself to be sad. Allowed it, just allowed it, that's it, okay? 15, 20 minutes later, I get to this restaurant to have a bite to eat. There's this little girl there who's dancing with the shirt happy. She asked me to dance with her. Why did she do that? Because that energy wanted to shift. That energy wanted to turn from lead to gold. It wanted to be alchemized from sadness to happiness. And that's what this little 2-year-old girl who had the shirt happy, who I danced with, was telling me. Got it? Messenger, divine messenger. I was nudged to the place when I was still in this energy of sadness, and she helped me transmute that because we danced together and we shifted that energy. Got it? It's a beautiful thing, my friends. It's a beautiful journey. It's a beautiful life if we allow it to be. Okay? So with that, my friends, I'm going to wrap this up. If you have questions, comments, if you want my one-on-one work, I will post the link to my scheduler and let me know what else you need. I'm happy to come on and address these questions that you are sending to me over video, but I am not going to answer them in private messenger because information is meant for everybody at this time. It's not meant to be kept between certain groups of people. Information and knowledge is meant for the masses at this time. Okay? So make sure you're not hiding information and knowledge within yourself that is meant to be getting out. All right, my friends, much love. Have a beautiful Monday. I will see you here again very soon. And I'm going to do an update on my week 1 in Mexico at some point today or tomorrow. So I'll be posting that as well. And thank you all so much for your support. All right. Much love, my friends. And